good, YouTube? It's your boy Dion back again with another video, and today we're just going to be making a beat as usual for Davido. Actually, he just dropped his new album, and man, that album is really fire. I'm really liking the vibes. The beats there are actually spot on. I'll actually also have a second video for the afrobeat part, but today we're gonna be having the Amapiano on. So I'm gonna start with the shaker that sounds like this. Yeah, so after that I'm just gonna actually control the BPM to about 113. Oh yeah, and so now I'm gonna actually start with the drums, and of course we're gonna start with the kick, and I'm simply just gonna fill in each and every 4 step. And I'm gonna add another kick here. And now we're going to move on to the next perk, which is this. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling this vibe. Yeah, and it's all about bounce, and so now I'm also just going to add a little bit more perks. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with the drums. So the next thing I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of reverb to some of the perks, and now it sounds like this. Just to add more to the ambience. Yeah, fire. So I have these 2 perk loops. And I have another one, sounds like this. Yeah, they're both vibey, but I'm just gonna chop them up so they actually match the whole drums. So now they sound like this. So the rest of the drums, they sound like this. And the reason the 2 perk loops sound like this is I actually routed them to one mixer track, and I have an EQ there, a chorus, a reverb, and then a stereo shaper, just for the ambience. Yeah, so let's move on to the next thing, which is gonna be the melody. First, we have this piano from Toxic by Hazard, and I'm simply just gonna lay down a simple chord progression, which I already actually did, and it actually sounds like this. So the next thing I'm gonna use is this electric piano, and I'm actually just gonna layer that. So one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move all these middle notes up an octave, and then I'm gonna press Alt Y to reverse the chords, and now they sound like this. Yeah, which is okay, but I'm actually gonna render them out, and then I'm gonna reverse them back so they're in the right order. Reverse. Now they sound like this. So I'm just gonna add more emphasis onto that tremolo kind of effect. So first of all, I'm gonna add a reverb, then a magic switch, which is basically just chorus, and then I'm gonna add this shaper box, which is actually just giving a sidechain kind of effect. And I put it on the 1/16th length just to make it a little bit more faster. And then I have a primary EQ just to get rid of that low end. So it sounds like this now. Yeah, pretty vibey. So let's move on to the next thing. I'm going to add the legendary sonar, and it's simply going to play the first chord of the chord progression. Maybe let me just move this one up an octave. Lower the volume. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. So the toxic by hazard piano, I'm just going to edit it a little bit, Control B to copy it over, and then I'm going to move this one up an octave, this middle notes up an octave, so it sounds better a little bit. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to add is this LD accelerator from Nexus 2, and it's simply just going to play this Amapiano vibe. Next up, I'm going to add this viola from Sakura, and it's simply going to play this. Yeah, and I definitely think that's very vibey. So the melody and together with the drums actually sound like this. Yeah, so I actually made the log drum, and it's kind of vibey. As you can see, it mostly follows the chord progression. And this one is actually the busy part, so I'm actually going to make two patterns whereby one is not so busy. Yeah, which is pretty vibey, you know. So I'm actually going to add more weight to the log drum by actually adding another fruity DX10, and I'm just going to paste it into this FM sub, and this is actually just going to add more weight to the log drum. The last thing I'm actually going to add is the snare, and the snare is actually just going to follow the log drum. I'm going to add a sub bass, and the sub bass, you know, it's simply just going to be for variation. Thing I actually before I do the arrangement, the last thing I would actually like to add is the legendary whistle. Sounds like I actually created an envelope on it. Sounded like this. I'm actually gonna move it to G, so it plays on G, just so it's in key. Yeah, pretty vibey, you know. So now I'm actually just gonna do some arrangement, and if you guys would like the FLP, just hit the link in the description. So now I'm actually just gonna let you enjoy the beat. So thank you very much for watching. Peace out. See you in the next one. Bye.